good morning, and thank you for joining me today on Licata Live. I am Daisy Harrison, and today I have decided to kind of just fill you in a little bit about some of the confusion, renting versus homeowning. Um, a lot of people may not know Brian Buffini, but he's an amazing little character. He has an awesome little rags to riches story. If you ever have time, maybe do some research on him. But he is the largest, or he owns the largest training and coaching company here in the or North America, and he's very, very successful. For the last 15 years, he does what they call the bold predictions, and he just kind of hits on the market and things of that nature. And he normally is pretty right on. And I just wanted to share a couple of little things that he had discussed through his prediction, and it just kind of sums some things up. Like a couple of those things that I really feel like people need to know and understand when it comes to renting versus homeowning. And also that it kind of ties into a lot of people are scared to buy a home these days because, well, you listen to the media, you think that the market's just going to crash. You think we're going to have another episode like in 2007, 8, and 9, and the market's just going to crash, and you're going to lose out on your investment and things of that nature. But these are some things that I thought was very, very important that he shared. And I wanted to just kind of share that with you really quick before I get into, the discussion, as far as the renting versus the homeowning. 39% of homeowners own their home right out. Okay? That is 39% are free and clear of a mortgage. So let's say that you have a $650,000 home. That says that you have $650,000 in your pocket. So you have an amazing investment that you have worked so hard for years and years and years that you've paid. Some things right there to kind of think about, so when we're talking about financial consideration, do you want to be building up a savings for somebody else or yourself? Do you want to take that risk of not knowing what you're going to have to pay from month to month, or if there's going to be a change and you can't afford it, forcing you to have to leave or move or do whatever? Creative freedom. When you own your own home, you're able to personalize and modify your house to make it your own, make it feel like your home, make you more comfortable in your home. You don't have that as an option typically when you're renting. And even if the homeowner allows you to make certain changes to the house, because it benefits them, that's money coming out of your pocket. That's you investing in their property, and it does not help you in any kind of way. Sense of ownership. Owning your own home provides that sense of pride and freedom, and makes you feel like a true owner to something. And these are some of those things that everyone needs kind of for validation. Say, hey, yeah, I did it, I made it. And I know owning a home is just it is a big step, and it is a stepping stone that I feel like most people thrive for and strive for. And it does give you a great sense of just pride, just knowing that you did this and that you're setting yourself up for the future, not to fail but to succeed. Rooted community. Home ownership will give you the opportunity to have that stability. It's kind of like when you plant a tree in the ground, the roots start to grow, makes it strong, things of that nature. So it's like it kind of gives you a deeper connection of your surroundings and the people that you're with. So you're actually building like your community. So it's kind of nice. Where if you're renting, you may not get that feel, because you never know when you're going to be leaving. So you just don't feel like, again, it's your home. Long-term stability as well. Owning a home can give you and offer you a more stable living situation compared to renting, where landlords, they might decide to not allow you to renew your lease. So then again, you're having to pick up your kids and move them. And God forbid you can't find something in time before school starts, or before you end up having to live in a hotel or something. Or maybe, I've seen this all the time. people are starting to sell their rentals, and it's also forcing people to have, up and move. And when you are lucky enough to rent a place for more than a year or two, and you've lived there for 10 years, and now you're up and happen to be rooted somewhere else, it can be really hard on a lot of people. So overall, I just have to say that if you're thinking about whether you should buy or rent, it is a preference. There are different things and different, reasons why you might want to rent. Where renting does give you that flexibility of being able to move often, especially if you have a job that requires you that. Yeah, that right there would make more sense for a lot of people. But when you're buying, owning a home can limit your short-term flexibility, but it does give you a lot of other advantages over a long time, and give me that stability and the potential to invest in your wealth. And the other thing is that a lot of people don't think about is right now rent is soaring. Like, it is crazy what you have to pay for these little rental properties, and it's not, you're never going to feel at home there. It's never going to be made yours. And what you're paying in rent, you could be paying less and owning that same home that you can actually make your own. Just something to kind of think about. If you ever want to visit or touch base on this topic again, you just let us know, and you can come in, we could sit, we could talk more. Or maybe we can do another Licata Live on this. If you have any questions, please give us a call. Here at the Licata Group, we are always here and excited to see our friends and our Licata Live fans faces. And I really appreciate you spending the time with me today, because I do hate being in front of the camera, but I'm glad I was able to be here for you guys. I hope I didn't ramble on too fast or too much. I do that when I'm nervous. And again, thank you guys so much for being here with me on Licata Live.